What's up, everyone? So I just got out from watching Masters of the Universe. This is the new movie coming from Amazon Prime. Um, Man, Masters of He-Man. I mean, this is a character, a lot of us grew up with. I'm very curious who they're going for audience-wise for this one, because, if you've seen the trailer and, this is a nostalgia play, they're going for the toy sales, the merchandise sales, but also that nostalgia, like those that grew up watching He-Man. And He-Man is a character I'm familiar with. I grew up watching the show, for the most part, familiar with all the main characters. I didn't watch it a lot growing up, but enough to kind of, follow along with these stories. So going into this movie, I kind of knew what to expect, and for the most part, it landed on that. There was one actress, I won't say who it is, that I did not know was in this movie. I don't recall seeing her in any of the trailers or in the marketing in any way, so that was quite a surprise to see. But the overall, vibe of this movie was right what I expected. And I would say for the most part, it was enjoyable. It was fine. I think a lot of the jokes didn't quite land for me, and I think the runtime for this was far too long. It's about a 2 hour and 20-minute movie. There's a lot within this I think could have been cut, or maybe could have changed in some, try to add a little bit more kind of character development with some of our characters. But when it comes to Skeletor and the villains, I think I enjoyed them a little bit more than I did with Adam slash He-Man and his crew, in terms of, kind of what you remember from the cartoons, and especially if you go look at like all the memes and everything. I think, those characters, those actors delivered on that for sure. A lot of discussion when the movie ended around Skeletor and Jared Leto portraying this character. I know there's a lot of mixed bags around him, more on the negative side. I don't think he's done any marketing, but being Skeletor and like the voice and the things they did with Skeletor, I really enjoyed. And then a lot of what they did to tie into what we know from the series, I thought was very well done. I just thought very long run time leans on the boring side, but overall, like, I think a lot of people are going to check this out and probably have fun. So yeah.